So we're coming near to the end of our adventure here in Twilight Princess. We're pretty far in at this point. We mainly only have this dungeon here we're about to do, the Palace of Twilight, and then the end game. So in this session, we're going to be doing that Palace of Twilight, but before we go to end game, we're going to detour a bit. But first things first, gotta go over the rules as always. These are the rules I have to follow, so if you're new to these hardcore streams, I basically not only have to play the game with the quadruple damage thanks to the Ganondorf Amiibo in hard mode here, but also I pretty much am not allowed to do anything relating to healing. So let's just go ahead and begin this, shall we? So Ganondorf, come here. I'm gonna need you. There you go. He's gonna be laughing a lot. I can already feel it because we're doing this dungeon and then the cave ordeals immediately afterwards. So the moral of the story here is we're not really leaving the desert. We're going to be in the desert for Palace of Twilight, and we're going to be in the desert for the cave. Hope you like this area. I won't by the end of this. So it's very convenient for us that when the mirror is broken, it was only broken up into 4 shards because now we can actually go into the Twilight Realm. So about halfway through the game, that was the last time we've seen Twilight. It was our final wolf segment back in the Lake Hylian area. And since then, they kind of just dropped the whole Twilight Realm mechanic, and this is the only other time it comes back. So technically, this is our 4th and final time going into Twilight. But because of the fact we can turn to a wolf at will, we're going to be a human here as well. And now, time for the biggest bombshell. Midna's Twilight Princess. I mean, with how the story was unfolding, kinda seen it coming. Hey Allison, how you doing today? Yeah, we're continuing TP today, simply just because Splatfest on Saturday. Wasn't sure what else I was going to fill the void in for a Thursday slot just yet, while Kingdom Hearts is on hold. Which, if anyone hasn't really seen my post about that on social media and here on Twitch, the gist of it is I'm putting Kingdom Hearts on hold for a couple weeks, mainly just because my co-host won't be around too much. I mean, they are planning for a wedding, so kind of want to do that for them. Are you doing good? That's good to hear. I'm doing alright myself. Thanks for asking. How's my Easter? It was alright. I mean, we worked for half the day, and then we got home around like I think 3 o'clock, and then we just kind of had a nice chill day afterwards. We had a good dinner, had some ham that day, it was good. And then we just kind of relaxed and watched some TV. It was a nice quiet day. Now this shot coming up in Midna, this is like the most creepy face. Like, she's supposed to be the good guy in all this, but when I see this face, I'm a little concerned. She looks like she's about ready to just go on a psychopath rampage. It's a little weird. And I already knew I was a dead man even before I died. She did predict the future. She predicted it well. But this cutscene kind of also shows the character development of Midna. Just in the beginning, she did not care about anything or anyone. She just kind of cared about herself and trying to get back to her world. And now it's the other way around. She doesn't want to put anyone in harm's way. What a 180. I believe this is also the last time we see these spirits too, so bye. They kind of just appear twice, tell us some information, and then they leave. It's nice knowing you. Alright, let's go. And also, at this point in the game, going to the city in the sky turns into day, and then going to the Palace of Twilight turns it into night. So at this point in the game, this is the easiest time to go Poe hunting, because now you can turn it into night at will. This is something I wish we had many hours earlier into our adventure, and it sucks that it's late game, like end game, late game. It's a big difference. Hey Super Spyro, how you doing? On a scale of 1 to 100 million, how hyped are you for E3 this year? I'm pretty hyped. There's a lot of cool stuff coming, that's for sure. I mean, today we had the biggest bomb drop that everyone kind of expected, but at the same time, it was a matter of when, and it was the whole Spyro Trilogy remaster getting announced. PS4 and Xbox One. Apparently, there's some rumors going around that could come to Switch, because apparently there's supposed to be a store listing. We'll see. But it's good that Spyro got the same treatment as Crash now. And it's coming out in September, so that's not too far away. It's only a few months from now. But yeah, I'm pretty hyped for E3, because there's going to be a lot of cool stuff I'm looking forward to. I mean, I know the big one everyone's going to be saying, including myself, is Smash. There's a lot of other stuff I know they're going to be announcing during E3. They'll probably talk more about upcoming games like Metroid Prime 4. And then there'll be some stuff from Sony as well. I'm wanting to hear more about some of the games they've been teasing a while and then just kind of left hanging. Like last year's E3 was just the 2016 E3 again, so hoping this year they bring more to the table, more gameplay of some games. Like Last of Us 2. That'd be a pretty big deal. Ow. I'm not sure if we're going to get the Spyro remaster at launch. It's going to depend on what comes out in September. So far, I know it's that and then like one other game, but I don't know what the other game was off the top of my head. I mean, it's probably going to be the same thing as Crash, where it comes out and it's not going to be full price. It's probably going to be a budget title of $40, which at that point is still really good, because each game, I think if you buy all 3 Spyro games on the PlayStation Network, it costs you about $10 each or something like that. So it is definitely going to be worth $40 at that point. I mean, if anything, I'd just probably get PS4 and call it a day. Alright, so at this point, if I go into that volume, I'm turn into a wolf anyway, so let's just do this now. So Minda doesn't just say, hey, this is going to turn you to a wolf. So he does interrupt you if you get caught by some of this goop. Also, I haven't shown it yet, so why the heck not? Oh yeah, I also forgot, this is the one area they give you 2 treasure chests spawning at the same time. It's a little weird. But if you go and try to open a treasure chest as a wolf, you just immediately turn back into a human. I mean, that's a nice touch. Especially on GameCube and Wii, because that's an instant transformation. Here it's not as big of a deal, because we have the instant transformation button on the gamepad, but in the original release, that actually helped a lot. I don't know what that other chest is. We're going to find out. We're going to do it slowly. Because I know one of these can have a heart piece, and I don't want the heart piece. Yeah, I've only played the first Spyro game, and I played bits of Spyro 3 because I did get a PS1 years ago, and one of the games I had was Spyro 3, but I couldn't play much because no memory card. Okay, it's just an angry Minda. That's not the same angry Minda we've seen from that cutscene. I wish it was. That would have been great. It would have been like the one Miiverse stamp I used before the sudden death of Miiverse. Rest in peace. He died too young. He died before the Wii shop. Which is sad. Hey look, it's Master Hand's cousin. Twilight Hand. And he's holding a ball. We must get that ball. That's a light ball. So this isn't a real Zan, it's just a hologram, but we can beat up the hologram because that makes sense. And that's our mini boss. You fight this thing twice, which is weird. It's the only time when they put a mini boss in a dungeon twice outside of the... Oh, I forgot he starts with like 20 keys. But yeah, this is the only time they do this besides the City in the Sky. But the City in the Sky basically reuses that enemy as a mini boss, like immediately, because we'll also see in the Cave of Ordeals. This guy we never see again after this. Oh, I actually got him. I mean, he did spawn in some stuff, but it's not a big deal. It's just these guys. Deku bombs are nothing. Oh, hey. How you doing? I'm so glad you teleported next to me because you're stupid. Oh, hey, you did again. I like this Phantom Zant. I stay away from that because there's really no need to get near any of that smoke. Just poke the hand and grab it. Hang on, before we do anything else, just get out of here. I don't want the hand to grab this because he'll immediately bring it back over to where he's resting, and that's kind of annoying. Link, why'd you put that down? Open the door. Biggest problem with this hand is mainly the cutscenes because it's actually pretty slow moving. It's very easy to get this ball back, but every time you try to do something like this, for example, he just kind of phases through the wall and shows that he's here, and sometimes that actually screws me over. It'll come up more or less in the second section we gotta deal with this, because later on, oh man, it becomes a problem. I'm trying to platform and the cutscene interrupts me. I'm not gonna die with this thing in my hands, aren't I? Yep, I did. Wow, okay. I didn't even have a chance to react because, you know, there's a ball in my hands. Alright, so that's the first death of the night. Many more to come, I can already see it. I haven't died though when I was doing this ball escorting quest part of this dungeon, so how does that work? Does the ball go back? Or does it stay in the room you died? The soul's gone. Alright, so it goes back to that room with the hand. Interesting. So I can shortcut up. Yeah, this way. Oh wait, no, I'm actually... Oh, okay, I didn't realize it spawned me at this side. I thought I was on the other side on the way out. But no, I'm next to the soul room. Convenient. Alright, now this is gonna get real stupid, because now for the rest of this, it's 3 hearts, and I don't like that. It didn't take long to go to 3 hearts. And I can see the soul ball. There was no need to interrupt me. Yeah, at least those small fries aren't appearing. And the cutscene skipped of him waking up, because you already seen it. This one might also be skipped, but I can't remember. I mean, I'm gonna skip regardless because we've seen it. Yeah, I don't care. Oh, oh yeah, that's right. You can skip it, but you can only skip a certain part of it, which is very random. Oh, I got to the wrong side. Well, this will save me some time. That's if I'm not getting killed. I stand corrected. Death number 95. Oh. We are hitting triple digits at tonight's stream. I can just feel it, which is bad. But I also expected that. Okay. Let's go back. Oh, you've been enjoying your new keyboard, Allison? Nice. I'm glad you like it. It's a newer version of one I have too, but I seen your pictures you post on Twitter, and really the only difference between that one and the one I have is the Windows key is just now a core master key, and that's it. So I'm glad you're liking it. I don't know why in later revisions they changed the Windows logo, but whatever. They just wanted to have their branding. It's a really good keyboard though, so I'm glad you're liking it. The keys feel real nice, they're really high up. Yeah, that's what I liked about this one too, because I was using the included keyboard that came with a older computer I had a couple years ago. It was a gamer keyboard, so it was more designed for long-term use, but the keys are a lot lower. So while the keys felt okay, I don't know, after a while, didn't feel as comfortable to use as this one. That and the mouse is really good. I just like how it's durable. That's the big thing for me. This mouse is really durable. Nope. Not falling for that trick twice. Yeah, it's like a nice bonus to get both the keyboard and mouse for the same price. That's what I really liked about it. Because I think at the time when I bought mine, I think I just needed a mouse, and then I saw this combo deal for 30 bucks. I'm like, wow, why would I pass this up when a mouse is $20? Just pay an extra $10 more and I get a better keyboard. Well, that was weird. Let's go. Oh, this was the first time ordering from Newegg. Okay, interesting. See, I've ordered from them before, but I've been hearing more issues coming out now about the company, but that's more or less for people who live in Connecticut because of a whole tax issue there. But it's more or less, from what I've heard, the issues for Newegg nowadays is more or less if you're a business, because now you're starting to get taxed if you order over an X load of a product or money in general from the site, which is weird. I know a lot of people are upset about that for good reason. But besides that, for me, Newegg's always been fine. That's actually where I ordered all the components besides like one hard drive I needed to build this computer I'm using. Like, they're very helpful too. I had to return a case because like I only used it for about a week and then the fan controller died, and they were really helpful with that. Like, they helped me do an exchange on it immediately. Yeah, I think it was more or less like the tax issue was more or less just a Connecticut thing, because Connecticut was kind of upset that, hey, you guys weren't giving sales tax on anything. You should be doing that. So either you give us the information we need to go out and just do a back tax, or you're just gonna get in some serious trouble. So they kind of had issues there, and that's about it. Oh, I'm surprised Minda didn't just comment about the Twilight gas. She normally does. Yeah, there's some pretty good deals on Newegg once in a while too, which really help. I mean, the biggest deals are obviously computer parts, which are really good half the time. I mean, my favorite thing about the platform is more or less just finding parts you need that are compatible with each other. That's like a big deal. I mean, that's how I was able to find a motherboard and CPU that are compatible without just Googling the information. Amazon's like that sometimes. Sometimes you get taxed, sometimes you don't, based on the merchant. Yeah, for tax on Amazon, it's based who the seller is in general, because if it's Amazon themselves, then they have to tax you depending where you live. But if it's a separate seller on Amazon. It just depends. Half the time when I'm ordering from someone that's not Amazon, they have no tax. But a lot of stuff I've been ordering from the platform anymore has been usually from Amazon, because normally that's how I'm doing it, just to get Prime shipping. Oh, I forgot. This is when they have another Shadow Beast in the shadows. Oh, his buddy did not need to walk forward when he did. That's a one-hit KO at the stage? Oh, wow, that sucks. Because I wanted him actually to hit me to cancel my attack. I didn't know it was going to kill. That sucks. I gotta be really careful now. 4 more deaths, by the way, until we get to 100. Help. Gonna need it. Okay, I'm gonna go forward a bit. Get you. And now I get the air too. Oh, come on. Barrier, please. That's why I don't like doing this with the wolf, if I can avoid it, and just rather just use my sword. Yeah, I couldn't even find the third guy. That sucks. Even if I lure 2 of these guys out and try to lure the third one out of the shadows, he won't follow. I think he's too deep in, so he doesn't notice Link. They force you to get into the shadows. So I'm just going to have to play this carefully. See if we can take out the one and then lure the other 2 towards the center. So I don't have to bonk up the shield again. Okay, there you go. Wait, hang on. I heard 1 die. How'd the 2 die? There. I'm still confused on how that worked out, but sure. There's the one head. I don't remember there's another one that spawns. Oh yeah, there he is. There they all are. Alright, they're both down. Let's get out of here. That should be it. And that's, I believe, another key? I know this room, I believe, has a piece of heart, so I'm trying to remember if that's a key or something else. It's probably the key. Okay, this is really awkward. They aim up and left with the gyro right now. Okay. Before we do anything else, we're going to take a safety save. Because if that isn't a key and it's a heart piece, no, it doesn't count as a death, but I want to be able to reset with actual progress. So we'll do that. I know for a fact this small chest is just, I think, rupees. It's nothing of importance. Yeah, it's just rupees. Alright, so I don't know which chest spawn. It might be this one over here. To my right. Oh crap, they put another chest in here. Well, how many chests are in this room again? I'm gonna just find the one that has the key and just bail. So I hope this has the key. That's the key. Okay, good. We're bailing. I think another one might have a stamp, which I don't care about or need. And then the other one might have the heart piece, and I don't want that. Alright, second and final time fighting this fake Sant. I think this one's technically supposed to be a bit more aggressive than the first one, but I don't really notice the difference. I don't know if it's actually true or not. They also play the exact same cutscene as the first Sant. So, you walk up, you see the ball light, and then you get ambushed. So we're gonna skip it. Wait, where is he? There he is. Oh god! I wasn't expecting Shadow Beasts. And there's like 7 of those things. Avoid everything. They will go away after a while. It's even ignore Zant right now. Zant, take it away. I don't want this. Zant, please. This is the worst. Zant, please. I think he's actively avoiding this now. He knows the problem I'm in. Alright, fine. We're not gonna do it with a sword and shield. We're gonna do it this way. Ugh. That's just a mess. If anyone just had the Yakety Sax theme playing in the background, that would have been the perfect moment to have it fit. That I don't understand. I've never seen that before. It's hilarious, and it's also very scary. Oh, I think I got the warp out. Oh, it's just more Deku-Bombas. And I walk right into it. How'd that miss? Does that count? He made the portal, but he didn't drop it. Okay, it didn't count. Good. Okay. That's gonna count. Please there'll be more Shadow Beasts. Oh, what? Okay. I thought he actually warped in enemies, not did the projectile attack. But sure, it doesn't matter. He's dead. Man, that was scary. It didn't need it to be. It did not need to be that scary. Alright, let's grab our soul ball and get out of here. The second and final soul ball. Oh, this one's also annoying because it can roll. Also, the hand's awake. I don't need to see this game. I don't get why you can't skip this, but you can skip him face into a wall. That's such a weird inconsistency. Oh, dear God. I knew that was gonna happen, too. I knew it because the cutscene traps you in place, and with 7 enemies swarming me, I'm pretty much just dead. There's just no way out. 98 deaths, this hurts. At least on the bright side now is that cutscene won't play again. Which means I might actually be able to live. Just might. There. I don't know where your big friend is, but at least the small fries are dead. Now that's what I should have done to begin with. Just rolled straight ahead. Bats, please. Don't care. I'm gonna live. I barely made that. And there's a Shadow Beast down there too. It's a good thing I got on that platform. Very good thing I got on the platform. Don't want to die. Now this is the part where I don't like the transition cutscene of this hand. Because I'm gonna be in mid-platforming, and then he's gonna spawn. Oh, I got lucky I didn't jump yet. Alright, good. That was a nice calm room. Surprising. I'm very surprised those keys just kind of ignored me. They look like they're about ready to charge. And that's the last time not only we have to deal with the soul ball thing, with those hands chasing us, mind you, but also we have our item of the dungeon coming up. And it's not even really an item, it's more of an upgrade. And it's barely even an upgrade, it's more of a story upgrade, because honestly, this upgrade doesn't really have any major use outside of the Palace of Twilight, and then the final boss. So combine the 2 soul balls with our Master Sword, infuses it with the light from the Twilight Realm, which, as I said earlier, really doesn't mean much. It's mainly just useful here. So this is kind of a lackluster upgrade. It would have been really cool if at this point the Master Sword would have done double damage, period. Like if you go back into the normal realm and then you can do double damage on enemies using this powered up Master Sword, because in Wind Waker, for example, every time you upgrade the Master Sword there, it got more powerful. But here, it doesn't really do that with the Palace of Twilight upgrade. I mean, the nice thing here is you one-shot pretty much every Palace of Twilight enemy now, so any Twilight goon is pretty much dead the second we lay our sword on it. So that's cool. Yeah, Allison, I agree. The sword does look nice. It's a shame you only get to see it in a Twilight setting, but when you're here, it's really good. And it's basically a giant flashlight. If you're ever just lost in the Twilight and you can't see, pull out the Master Sword. You'll be able to see everything. Not dying here today. Okay, maybe. I was trying to do a spin attack, but he just kept on running in circles. That's 99 deaths. 99. Whoa. My 100th death is going to be from small fry at this rate. I can guarantee it. Oh, Amiibo, please. There you go. Even putting it right on the Amiibo scanner on the gamepad, sometimes it just does not want to cooperate. The only play I ever had about using Amiibo, sometimes scanning was a little finicky. It's not as bad as on the Joy-Cons on the Switch. I seriously hate scanning Amiibos on a Joy-Con. I will not do it. I will get a Pro Controller, and we're calling it a day. Okay, so let's see, can I get my good shots? Did we do it? That's one ball. There is no Twilight left. How did I transform? Oh, this is bad. Bad, bad, bad. No, 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 no. Oh, God. How did I live? I should have died. Yeah, I'm not going to waste my time. Well, my Switch Pro Controller, always worth the purchase. Yeah, I completely agree. That Pro Controller is definitely worth the asking price. It's a big pill to swallow, but once you swallow that said pill, oh man, it's good. I mean, unless I need to use the Joy-Cons, which mainly it's just portable mode, I've been always using a Pro Controller. Isn't it ironic that the 100th death is from a Zant, technically? The Zant head of all things, the big bad guy is the one that actually kills me 100 times. I guess Zant really wanted to see me die, which is really not surprising. He'd wanted me dead from the beginning. At least the platforms stay raised. Those guys all swarming around me in the beginning, though, don't like it. I also don't like when the camera just doesn't cooperate. There. Maybe they won't respawn if I die again. I got the arrows I could spare. Alright, if I can get this right. There we go, we'll just stand right here. Oh, come on. They should have never respawned, but they did. Also, why were there two? That's cheap. Where's the other one? Now the other one's... Oh, there he is. Alright, they should all be dead now. Yeah, there you go, they're all dead. And I have to go now. My treasure chest needs me. That's my favorite thing to do, because in this dungeon in particular, you can actually spawn on treasure chests very easily. I love it. It looks so goofy. That's weird. Those keys are going through the wall a bit. At least they did earlier. Now they're not, but that looked weird. That was a good whiff. That's why I love this sword. Can just kill every Twilight enemy in one shot. Things like these birds are a pain still. And things like these birds are easier to take down. Same for the shadow beasts. Sucks though when they eat your stomach. That's just a little painful, to say the least. Fun fact though, if you do swap over to your normal sword, it will still kill things here, but not as effective. As you can tell. Now, I would say, oh, we could do a challenge run, just go the rest of the game with just Ordon's sword. One, I don't want to kill myself, because that would take way too long to kill certain enemies. And two, at this point in the game, you're kind of required to use the Master Sword for a lot of different things, not just killing enemies. You have to use this on the final boss, because they don't let you use any other weapon. No other weapon is effective. It's because of this Twilight. Okay, it's all those, and I think the Zan heads appear. Oh wait, nope, still more birds. They appear eventually. They may appear once I start riding this. Hey, birdie. Help. Now, if I had the shield bash, I could have killed him. Or at least done some damage. Wait, okay. Did one just shoot a pot? Oh, thank God they hit the platform, not me. Too fair. That's not fair. You're floating. That's just too cheap. Lucky I could jump attack you. Alright, there's still another Zan head. We're gonna have to leave it alone for a bit because I need to actually go this way right now. Awkward to also turn a 180 with the gamepad. When I first played through this dungeon, I had no idea this was here, because I never really bothered to explore this direction. But up here is actually the boss key. It's such a random way to give you the boss key too, because it's just on the way, but slightly hidden. Normally, they don't hide it from you like this at all. It's kind of in a room where you're just kind of forced to go anyway, so you just run into it. How did that still count as fall damage? Jeez, how many more Zan heads are left? This is a little awkward. Even more awkward. When I float into its head. Thank God it died. I think there might be one more small key left in this dungeon. That's it. Alright, open the door. With Link's little huffing and puffing animation, it actually pushes him away from the lock. That's a little weird. But yeah, this is also when I spam Shadow Beast at you too. I'll just kind of drop them from the ceiling. Now this, I remember being kind of a pain when you first play. Trying to figure out which way you need to go is kind of trial and error. And I don't remember which way to go, as you can tell. So we're probably going to be jumping back and forth between platforms a lot to remember which way to go. Especially since last time I played in a non-mirror mode setting. So that's going to throw me off a bit. I'm also thinking ahead, I think. This one I need to go forward. I know one of the next platforms you go either left or right, depending on your mode. I think it's this one? Okay, good, it was. Okay, good. No more Zanhead yet over here. He's ahead. I mean, like, further ahead in the area, not literally ahead, because that's true. I should shut up. This is what happens when you make a bad pun without realizing it. Oh, come on! He was already dead. I hate it when there's a double kill. Hate it. The worst part is, I don't think that was gonna spawn the treasure chest, and I gotta go all the way back up there because if I made it a little bit further, a shortcut platform would have spawned. I think I just missed the mark by maybe 1 or 2 more little jumps. That sucks. Yep, Sandheads respawned. That's good. Always like when an enemy respawns and I have to deal with platforming again. That's fun, right? Yep, said everyone. Not really. Help. Ignoring the Dekubaba because I just want to get a move on. Which Zanhead is that? Is that the one above me that killed me, technically? Oh my Jesus! I didn't know you can grab that. There, are you done? That kind of helped, though. Well, his one leg went up for a second, and the other one did not. That looked weird. His leg was contorting. But yeah, it's good you can kind of cheese this segment, because I didn't want to redo some of that platforming up. To save us some time, and that Zanhead did die. And now I believe that shortcut platform spawns as soon as you open that treasure chest, which sucks for me. Could have had it, but nope. The Zanhead had to get a double kill. This is also the final Mook Rush, too, in this area. They throw a lot of these Shadow Beasts at me. But to be fair, this is a fun segment because of your sword. You can kill them so quick. Yeah, keep them coming. Even the Wii version, this is still easy to do, because they give you just enough time to recharge your spin attack. So I'm just going to constantly charge. Is that it? Oh yeah, that's it. Alright. Where's the fairy in the bottle? First things first, I need my bottle. Now where's the fairy? You're not a fairy. And are you? They might not even give me one here. It's the only thing I need. Yeah, of course not. Of course, when you need it for the multi-form boss fight, they don't give you the fairy. Yet, when you're in one of the easier dungeons, boss fights, you know, like the palette... Just gonna almost say this one. The City in the Sky, they can give you a fairy still in hero mode. Why is this so inconsistent? Okay. Let me gauge my items here. think that's about accurate. That's pretty much everything I think I'll need for this fight. Alright, before we go in, let's save. Gotta love the Sword of Light. I completely agree. It's so helpful. Alright, here we go. It's time to fight Zant. What a way to just abruptly cut to the cutscene. It could have just had a fade out, but no, just gotta cut it. Almost makes you look like your game is having issues. This is our first time seeing Zant since he turned us into a Shadow Beast permanently back at Lake Hylia, which was about halfway through the game. And now we're at the very end of the game and we get to see him again after all that. It's been quite some time. A couple hours to say the least. Zant just kind of takes a back seat after you learn about the whole Mirror of Twilight thing. And then Ganondorf is focused a little bit more. But at this point, we get to see just how crazy Zant really is. And it's weird because his character was very serious and menacing until now. Because before this, he was probably one of the scariest enemies, in all honesty, of all Zelda. Then when you meet him here in the Palace of Twilight, he just becomes a psychopath. It's a weird character change. Yeah, also, I can kind of agree there because I get how he's psychotic like this because he's going mad with power, so I can see that much, but I liked how serious he was before this point in the game because it made him very menacing. But once he got to this point, he went less menacing and more weird. And thus, Zant will be absorbed by the sun. Which doesn't really make sense. How does this get in Twilight? Don't ask me. And just when you thought Ganondorf was already thinking highly of himself, now he's thinking of himself as a god. And basically doing the whole floating head thing a lot of gods do. This is really weird. Also, seeing him float his head like this reminds me of whenever you meet one of the gods in God of War. They do the same thing. My god had one wish, and it was to not have the Captain Falcon moveset in Melee. I do not want to be a clone. His wish was somewhat granted in Brawl. And to be fair, he did get slightly changed moveset, but Ganondorf's still kind of a Falcon clone, which kind of sucks. Maybe for Smash 5, they'll change up even more. Alright, now it's time for Zant, the multi-form boss fight. Why did I equip the Iron Boots? Get off me. Thought I had this on R for a second, I don't know why. Also, I could drown here if I go into the water with my Iron Boots, but I'm not going to. Alright, that wasn't enough, but it's close. This is probably the easiest phase of Zant, just because his attacks are very easy to not only avoid, but also to just kind of tank. At this point, I'm just gonna take it safe. parts are better off just standing here. You don't have a temper tantrum on the platform. Okay, there we go. I might have took a hit, but I should be okay. At least in theory. Okay, I have to equip this tunic. Now here comes the egotistic side of him. The egotistical side, if I can speak. I thought he already had a big enough head. He had multiple heads in the palace. Now it's even bigger. There you go, that should help. Now the one head's gonna disappear and it's gonna be 3 next, but that doesn't really matter, to be honest. The 3 heads are just a diversion. They gotta have camera control. Oh wait, no, it's not 3, it's 4, I forgot. Alright, just start to swim. Whichever one actually opens up for the real Zant is that one. Oh yeah, I forgot he does that. Spoke him in the butt a few times and we're good. He should be sending us back to Forest Temple now, which is weird. It's the only one that gets used twice. And it's random because it's the mini-boss fight. Ah, just barely missed him. Okay, good. Now this is the part I'm actually starting to worry about. When we're going back to Snow Peak. Where's the Snowhead? I always mix them up. No, not that! Camera, please. I always get worried when I'm throwing that ball and chain, he's gonna step on me. And he has, before. Just not now. Don't do it now. Alright, final phase. And this is the one that's gonna be the most chaotic. If I can do this without taking a hit, I'll be amazed. Because this is the most aggressive phase. Nope! Gonna take it slow. If I can do that and then survive, that'd be better. It's gonna get tired eventually. You tired yet? There you go, he's slowing down. What? He clipped like my invisible hitbox, basically. He didn't even hit me. Oh, that sucks. I was doing really good there. Alright, Def 103. Now, the problem with this fight is if you die anywhere, you have to redo the entire thing. And that's a lot. Oh, wait, you don't! You skip straight to this phase. I forgot. That's amazing. Still counts as a real death, though. And he only does 1 hit? That's amazing. I thought at this point he would do like a full heart. He did do a full heart, you idiot. A full 3 hearts is what I meant. I'm so flabbergasted I took 2 hits unnecessarily and then died. That's why you shouldn't just try to defend with the shield. Alright, now I know I start here, I will actually be able to prepare myself. I forgot you start back at the final phase if you get this far in the fight. Thank God they put a checkpoint here. This is a very long boss fight otherwise. Oh, come on. Wow. He actually sped up when I did a jump. That's interesting. I should just be doing there is rolling all over the place. I'm surprised that counted. Okay, that can kill me in one shot, basically, if that does 2 hearts. That probably does actually kill you immediately. 3 hearts worth. But if I lock on to him, I have no chance to get out of that and start rolling. Wow. That's punishing. I would just spin attack then. Or not. Having fun being a ballerina? Or just using the Top Man weapon from Mega Man 3. Which is the most ineffective thing in that game. Oh, hey, how you doing? Okay, now I should be teleporting all over the place by doing those spins. Huh, I did not really have one poke left. That's very anticlimactic. He's just kind of doing happy slaps to me and I just poke him in the chest. Works for me. So basically at this point, we actually get to see Midna's true power, even though she didn't get it fully back. Like, she's not back to her normal self. That's why she was looking around, expecting her to be transformed. But this is at the point where she has her full power with the fused shadow. And man, is it scary. Also, this is the whole hijacked by Ganon thing everyone talks about with this game. Very end of the story, you thought that Zant was the big bad guy the entire time, but Ganondorf kind of just takes over as the final boss. And yeah, that was the power of the fused shadow. That's just a fraction of its power. And she basically pops Zant like a balloon. So yeah, he's dead. Never coming back. What a way to kill him. Now we must go save Zelda, but first, there's some extra side quests we could do. Yeah, Zelda's gonna continue being waiting because I kind of want to go do some things. Also, this is... excuse me, this is the final heart container we're ever allowed to pick up in the entire game. This is the last one they drop. And now my OCD is going to bug me because only can be 1 heart on a second row, and that just looks goofy. So at this point in the game, this is where if you don't have everything completed, it's probably the best time to do it, just because there's so many things that you can easily do with all these weapons unlocked, and the fact you can travel back and forth between night and day whenever you want by going to 2 separate dungeons. But the only things we're caring about in this game in particular are the caves. We're going to be doing the cave ordeals in the Cave of Shadows before we go and make our way to Hyrule Castle. So yeah, this is going to be a giant detour coming up. A detour that's going to last the rest of this session and then the next session. I'm only doing cave ordeals in this one though. Simply because the Cave of Shadows I need to do a little bit of prep for. And I'll probably explain more in greater detail in here in just a second. Because first things first, before we go to the cave ordeals, I want to see if we can find ourselves a fairy. Simply just because of the fact that I'm allowed to use fairies and any other healing items in the cave ordeals. In the Cave of Shadows, I can't use anything like that because you don't have any access to any of your items. So we're going to take advantage of it here at least. And the only place I know where to get a fairy quick is actually in Lake Bed. So we're going to go here real quick and see if we can find a quick fairy. I will need it here because I want to make progress. And since I'm allowed in my rules to have a fairy, we'll do it. But Cave of Shadows is going to be the real challenge with no healing. So the big thing about Cave of Shadows, why we're not doing it in this session, is at this point in the game, you can do every floor in the Cave of Shadows. But there's a big catch. You have to clear each and every single section of the Cave Ordeal, Cave of Shadows, separate. And there's 3 separate sections of it, which is kind of annoying. The floors are broken up into different progressions in the game. As soon as you get to a certain point, the game says, alright, you're done for now, get your item, and then get out of here. So if I wanted to do the Cave of Shadows in one run, I would have to play it 3 times. So for the sake of just getting a move on, basically, with the playthrough, I'm going to do the first 2 segments of the Cave of Shadows off screen, and we'll do the 3rd section on stream, because basically all that means is you guys just don't have to watch me play through the Cave of Shadows 3 times. That's all it means. Because I'm going through that still with all my same stipulations. It's just I don't want to do it 3 times because I actually want to play a different game sometime this year. So, yeah. We're going to mainly be doing cave ordeals. If we have enough time after we're done with this, we might look into something else. But for now, I want my fairy. I'm going to need my fairy. Where's my fairy? The only problem with this, though, is I don't have access to Uku anymore, so I can't just do a quick warp out of the dungeon. I have to manually leave or just save and quit my way out. Which kind of sucks, but it's whatever. Alright, if I can get up here, thank you. And since I could be a wolf here now, this will also make travel a slight bit faster. So let's just go. Also, when we were here the first time, I never really showed this, but there is an actual bottom segment of this area. You can only get down here using the claw shot, but there's nothing down here at all. There's literally nothing. There's no treasure. There's no Miiverse stamps here in the Wii U version. I think the only thing worth of value down there is you can find some rupees, but what's the point? You can find rupees everywhere else in this game, so I just don't recommend going down there at all. It's a waste of time. I don't get why that segment actually exists. It's seriously the most worthless thing. Alright, let's see. Does this fairy spawn here? Let's be careful. No. Yes! Good. I was right about this. I'm glad I came here because the only other place I knew I can get quick and probably did have a fairy is Forest Temple, but that would have took some time. This is the quickest area to go for a fairy right now. Alright, well, let's see. I'm gauging my items based on what we need, and I think this is going to be it. So just to get out of here quickly, we'll do a save and quit. So yeah, let's get out of here. Blaming the gamepad because I kind of need it for the Ganondorf amiibo. I won't count this as a death because This is more or less a convenience thing. Oh, I forgot to actually spawn you up here. Hang on then. First off, I gotta put this tunic back on the swim. And now we actually have to swim our way out of here. But at least once we're out of here, I'll do another save and quit just to get to the surface. Because I believe I can do that. And that, I think, will still be quicker than swimming all the way up. So we'll do that. 2 save and quits in a row. How weird. I don't know if this game loads any faster if you play it off the Wii U's hard drive, because I'm playing off a disc. When it comes to just getting games, I usually go physical, just because half the time, not always it's cheaper, but it's just easier on me. Because it takes forever to download and install games anymore, no matter what you're using. Actually, wait a minute. I want to change my tunic first before we do this. Alright, let's... I didn't want to... I can at least do this. Return the title. I wanted to hit no for continue playing. Not yes. I hate when I do that. When you want to quit the game and you just immediately say yes to still play it. But you want to swap a save file. It's the worst. Wow, I was getting a little worried there why I wasn't loading in that quick. Okay. First things first. I should probably go buy some arrows. And I'm trying to think. I think maybe Castletown. Oh, yeah, I want to show off something in this area. So we'll go here, because this is where I can go buy some arrows. And it'll be quick. And I do believe I get my last set of letters here. So we'll see. We'll see if we get those. But before we do anything else, I should probably do the usual scan in. You know, I thought for sure I would have got my last set of letters here, but no, I get them before I go to City in the Sky. Well, no, after City in the Sky, sorry. So before Palace of Twilight. So at this point, we can just go straight to the castle, and then we can get that wall broken down because of Midna's few shadow power. But I'm not here for that. I'm here to go into this little area. It's like a nice little dining area in particular, but I want to open this door because some Goron friends I want to talk to. There's some Gorons in here that sell me some stuff. And these guys, most people don't really realize are in this area because they don't really go exploring too much. I mean, I didn't know these guys were here when I first played. So this guy's selling potions. Red potion for 40, which is not bad. But I don't need it. Okay, that guy just doesn't do anything. He just talks to me. I wish you could run a little bit faster in here, though. This guy's lantern oil, which is kind of helpful. I don't really need it. I mean, I'm like halfway full on lantern oil, and now I know of a place where I can get it for free, and that's back in Arbiter's Ground, so we're good. This is the guy I want. Also, comments about the castle, too, which is interesting. So if you come here and see him earlier on when the castle's okay, or I think after you break down the barrier, his dialogue's, I believe, a bit different for that too. Alright, so 30 arrows for 40 rupees. I don't need that many, but I do need arrows. Because I want to have a max set before we go to the cave. So can I just... Yes! Good. Hey, buddy. I can't transform in front of you now. In fact, I can't transform anywhere. So I might as well just leave. So I have full arrows, and I have full bombs. And we have double the amount of bombs that we need as well. So that's going to be perfect. So at this point, I think we're as prepared as we can be for the Cave Ordeals. This is weird, too, because this is like my 3rd time playing through the Cave Ordeals on the internet. It's ridiculous. That one challenge video back in 2011, showing my first time playing through the area. Then I also... obviously did this area in my Let's Play on YouTube years ago as well. Once again, that was a little bit weird because I did it as a speed up and comment on certain floors. Here I'm just doing it raw. And on a much harder difficulty. So each time I'm playing this area different. It's so weird. I just really like the Cave Ordeals apparently. Wow, Cave Ordeals is so easy. Why is this place supposed to be so difficult? That guy dies in one shot. This'll be nothing. Famous last words. They do start you off simple, though. The first 10 floors aren't really that bad. But it's after these 10 floors where it starts getting pretty bad and aggressive. Also, I drop a lot of money in here, so if you actually need money, it's a good place to get it. Each floor, too, has a potential heart drop and also money drop. I think one of these, or two of these floors in particular, have a orange rupee buried, which is really good. So, I don't need the money, so I'm not going to bother doing all that. But if you do want the money, it's here. Just sniff around as a wolf, and the hearts won't spawn for me, so I'm not going to bother. How did that hurt me? This is also a very weird camera angle. Oh, okay, we got the spiders here. These sculptures won't be that bad, especially with the Master Sword. Let's jump back. Oh man, now you're playing hard to get. That's why I have the Gale Boomerang ready. That boomerang's a man's best friend in this area. Same for the ball and chain. We're gonna get a lot of use out of that ball and chain here in a bit. Oh, get back. Sucks I got clipped in the arm. Okay, these fire slugs are really not that bad with the arrows. How did I miss that one? Oh, stop missing. Maybe I should have turned on the aiming reticle, but I want to make it harder. I could have done the finishing move, but why? It just needs one stab. In fact, I think if I let it go long enough, the fire comes back. If I time my finisher wrong, I could just get burned to a crisp. Okay, then we got some Dodongos down there. I'm actually going to do the bomb air combo. Come on, I'm just trying to get the bat. This will be the safest way to get them now. If I can get the lock on to actually lock them on. There you go. Come on over, Fire Keys. I'd rather be safe right now than dead. Okay, this room, I just like doing this. I'm a wolf, jump down here, and then go up them all my shadow attack. Oh, I missed one. Just die already. Almost at max money, we haven't made it to our first checkpoint yet. I mean, for starters, that shows how little I use money in this kind of run. And two, holy crap, they drop a lot of money. Is that it? Or is the one below? Yeah, there's a guy below, but it's actually a guy with an arrow set. Oh, it's two of them. Maybe I should have dropped the bomb to lure them out. I mean, I have more than enough. Actually, I don't know if you could drop them, but I had the bomb chew equivalent. I could have tried that. Next time I need to do it, I can. Alright, so we're at our first checkpoint. And also, this entire area in the Wii U version, they give you a stamp per checkpoint area, so in the Wii U version, it's going to be a treasure chest at the end of each major portion, which is a little weird when you've played the Wii and GameCube version as much as I have. I played so much of the Wii version, seeing a treasure chest here is a little weird, and it makes me think it's a heart piece, which would actually be convenient to put any heart pieces down here. Each checkpoint giving you a piece, with like 4 checkpoints giving you a full heart. That would have been cool. Because each one of these fairies actually not only is a breakpoint if you want to leave, but also at the same time, these spawn fairies in specific portions of the world now. So now there's fairies back in the... Well, no, do not leave. I'm not leaving. There's fairies back in the Ordon Spring. So each 4 of the springs now is going to have fairies. Or at least once we clear some of these out. Yeah, these checkpoints are super convenient. I really like them as well because there are some points here where actually you can start this and get a certain way through the Cave Ordeals and then get roadblocks. You don't have the right weapons. You should honestly do the Cave Ordeals after you've beaten up to at least the City in the Sky, to be honest. Because after that, then they're going to start requiring some items that you won't be able to get after Arbiter's Grounds. Like right now, they want the spinner. Oh, how did they get both of them? That's interesting. There you go. Spinning me up. And now we're at max money. I think this is the only time I've used the spinner in here, so we should be okay if I take this off. There you go. Replace it with the boomerang, because that's super useful. Depending on what we run into. Oh, yes, this. I think that's it. Yeah, they're all dead. Okay. But I think there's another one that spawned. Maybe. Oh, no, that was actually just it. Okay, well, how convenient. We didn't even have to touch the enemy. We just had to kill it with bombs. Oh, speaking of which, if I can get a good vantage point, I can take them all out now. That was it. Come here, buddy. You're looking around for whatever because you're not going to get your bubble back. You saved yours for the very end. Yeah, I could agree, Allison. It's best to save at the end, so I don't blame you for doing that. I'd just rather do this all at once. Okay, I remember this room. And we're just going to do it as a wolf. I'm going to just kind of drop down instead. Oh, I think that was all the heads. Yeah, there you go. Oh, except him. Alright, that's it. More of these guys, okay. Let's show off... Let's not show off the bomb chew equivalent. That was stupid. I didn't know it would explode on impact with the edge of all things. And now they're pissed. They are all pissed. So much slowdown. Maybe I should have just done that from the beginning and not bombed my feet. That's really stupid. Because I forgot you don't hold those in your hand. You immediately place it down, which suck. And that's why they're not that useful. Also, I thought this was the room that... Oh. Get out of the wolf. Get out of the wolf. Shield. Okay, we're good. I thought this was the room that introduced the mice that were invisible unless you use your senses. But I was wrong. It's just mice and keys. So I took a lot of unnecessary damage. Okay, for starters, this has a Poe. I don't think you need to grab the soul, but I think you need to kill it I don't know what else was in this room. I don't remember. What was that? Hang on. I jumped down trying to get an idea. Oh, it's just the dogs. Okay, that's nothing. Okay, you do need to grab the soul to open the door. Confirmed. Ow. That did not give me much of a chance to dodge him. Which sucks. Alright, so we're gonna get 3 more post souls than I expected. All of them here. Also, this is what you do after every floor if you want to find stuff. Especially hearts if you're playing a normal run. Not a hero mode run. That's why I brought fairy with me. Alright, what's in here? Oh, I think I know what this one is. Yeah, the levers. I cannot believe I used the fairy on the lever floor. I never get hit here normally, so that sucks. And it doesn't do a full heal, too. I didn't get to mention that. Oh, that sucks. I really want to use that thing, and I can't because of my stipulations. I can only use fairies. You can never find the golden chew jelly, and it's the best in the game. It sucks. I need to kill it. Rip chew jelly. Oh god, I forgot there's like a whole mesh you can't see in the ceiling that drop. These shoes. I should just stop doing jump attacks. Seriously? Alright, here's what the bomb chew does. It can home in, which is cool. But it's also not that helpful, if you want to be honest. Because at that point, I can just throw the bomb. You can't control where this thing goes. It just kind of has a mind of its own. So I don't like it, honestly. You know, I always scoop this stuff up and just see if it hurts me. Just for insult to injury. But I'm not going to take that risk. Also, we had the victory music play, and that door takes forever to open on this floor. I don't like it. Happens a lot in Cave of Shadows as well. Okay, good. Checkpoint. I don't know if we're going to be beating the cave ordeals. I'm going to give it, I think, a maximum of 3 attempts because this is a very long dungeon. There's no major reward if we finish this, honestly, because all we really get is the post souls if you're going for 100%. But you also get Great Fairies Tears, which is a full heal, and it gives you double, not double defense, it gives you double attack. So it's really helpful for destroying bosses quick. But the only way to get the Great Fairies Tears is to go through the entirety of the cave ordeals again, so it's not very worth it. And that's why the chew jelly is more useful, honestly. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Alright, that's it. Door opens, but there's ice. Let me just clear that for you. This is the room I think I was thinking about earlier. This, I believe, has all the invisible rats showing up for the first time. Yeah, I can barely move. Visible rats. Which, honestly, is probably the easiest enemy to deal with here, because I don't think they do damage until there's a certain amount on you. So they're a lot more bearable. These normal rats are kind of a pain. Alright, there you go. I believe, also, this is the 200 rupee spot. Oh no, it's a hard spot if you're playing on normal mode. Is this the Re-Dead room? No, it's not. It's just a room with a bunch of stall children. Which honestly is not bad with the spin attack. It's even better when you can just do quick spins. Compared to the Wii version, that's a slow quick spin. I don't like that one. Okay, this is the room. Was there? Yeah, okay, they're on the corners. This room is kind of scary, if you want to be honest, so I'm going to just roll over here. Now that we have the ball chain, we have an effective way to kill these things. Ball chain will kill them in one shot, as long as the ball actually comes back and hits them. Technically two shot. This might as well just be a one shot. When it comes to redeads, I don't play around. I don't take chances because these, since Wind Waker, are terrible. They're terrible to deal with close up. In Ocarina of Majora's Mask, I can at least deal with their pauses easier, but starting in Wind Waker, oh heck no. Oh yeah, I forgot they do this. Okay, now what's next? Oh, he spotted me. I'll just go down here, I don't care. I lost count what floor we're on, too. I think it's like 33, so this must be 34. Okay, this is actually a super easy room with bomb arrows. I have to react quick, otherwise I miss my targets. Especially when he goes under the platform. There you go. Okay, good. We're good. Now this room, I'm also going to just take the bomb arrow approach. Because those heads are also enemies. Spin! Alright, good. I thought there was still one more head, and he would have got me as soon as I finished the finisher. But no, that was not the case. What's next? Okay, this room's actually not that bad. But I gotta be careful. To the very edge. I could have just done another bomb arrow, but honestly, I'm just gonna do a spin attack. What is he doing? You okay there, buddy? I'm gonna leave him alone, because that's actually hilarious. How is this in Artie's guys again? Okay, perfect. We left him alone. Hey, buddy, you okay? You seem to be having a hard time. Can he even hurt you? No, he can't. He's just stuck in limbo. He's legit stuck. How did this happen? This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god. He's getting the best workout of his life, I swear. Someone please clip this. But I must put him out of his misery. We need to get a move on today. I have to end his workout session. I'm sorry, buddy, but we can't have you running in place anymore. We fit. Is that Stalfos? Yes, these are Stalfos. I'm just gonna do this. Wait, how'd that? Okay, exploded on nothing. Yeah, I'm just gonna use bomb chain. It went through him. I mean, I know he's a skeleton, but that's still stupid. Hit him. Okay, good. All of them are dead. Okay, good. You got the clip, Allison. I'll definitely look at this later. What happened? I want to know what happened, game. You just gave up. Oh, good. Another checkpoint. Wait, this is floor 30. I think I said earlier, I think 33 for some random reason. That was 23. This is floor 30. This is 3 out of the 5 checkpoint areas. The 5th checkpoint is our final one, obviously. So we're more than halfway through the cave ordeals right now. I just wish we still had our fairy. On the bright side, we get another stamp. Yay! That's not even happy. Minded looks creepy there. Okay. This room, I need to de-equip the bombs. I think I still have to jump down there for 2 of these things, but I should be okay. Oh, wait, no, I might be able to get them up here. Yeah, I can. Alright, that'll make this easier when I have to deal with the keys. Because I'm just going to jump down and kind of kill them all with my sword. Okay. Keys time. Is that it? Oh no, there's still one more. I forgot the ball and chain. I thought that was going to be the kale boomerang, so that was goofy. Also, this is just random. It's just a way for you to use the Dominion Rod. But that's the only use of the Dominion Rod in here. At least something like the ball and chain get more use. But that's just kind of, do you have this? No? Well, you can't continue the rest of this dungeon. Kind of roadblock. Come on. I believe there might be... Yes, there are Dodongos down there, but I'm not going to bother with the bomb arrows this time because I need to save some arrows. Wait, oh, I forgot you still do finisher when you're locked onto these guys, which is actually kind of annoying. Okay. Now I can just kind of wait for him to do a fire attack. Get behind him and just do this. Thank God they don't actually explode, they just kind of implode. There you go. Alright, 32 done. Now we go to the real 33. Redeads. I believe there's another redead below me, so I better act quick. Yes, there is. So get in the corner. I wish I could lure that Poe over to me without acting up with the redeads, but I might not be able to. Just inch forward. A little bit more. Yes. I also didn't mean to do that. Did this thing also forget I existed for a second? Money. Hello? Thank you. That's cheap. I didn't even have a chance to react yet. And now I won't be able to grab him because of a failed jump. There you go. Gotta take your time when you do that grab because it will just flat out miss the Poe and that's super annoying. So I'm really in a bad situation now with 4 hearts. Because there's going to be certain enemies I know for a fact I will get clipped by, and that's going to do 2+ worths of hearts. And I don't want that. Like, we still haven't ran to the Iron Knuckles yet. Redeads I can deal with a distance. Iron Knuckles, I kind of can't. Especially when one floor throws 4 at you. Oh, I'm not looking for that. That floor if you even get that far. Oh yeah, this is another room with the invisible rats. And shoes. Well, I actually let these things kind of form a bit and just kind of take them out. Oh my god, no. We are not dying from shoes. We are not going to die from a chew jelly.
We are gonna die from a chew jelly. Oh my god. I do not want that to happen. At least on the bright side now is I have an easier place to grab a fairy, because we're gonna give it another attempt till we do die. But I don't know what floor this is. That's my only real issue right now. I'll have to look it up by enemies. I don't know. Can I kill it from up here? I think it's just barely out of reach. Yeah, it's like barely out of reach. Which kind of sucks because I don't want to go down there. I'm forced to. Link, wrong way. And now let them come to you. That's very simple if I let them come to me. Oh god, these guys. I can get away with using bomb arrows. But I gotta be quick. Want to throw it? I know you want to. No? Okay, I'll kill you. I'd rather have him miss with a poke. That actually works better for me. I think this room is another invisible rat room. Oh no, it's a room with levers. That's not that big of a deal. Famous last words. Famous last words. Where were we? I'm looking it up. That was floor 37. We were that close when we almost got to the 4th checkpoint. Ow. And the worst part is we start out here. So that's punishing. Because now if you go back, you got to start from the very beginning. All right, before we do that, we're going to make a quick pit stop. No, not that one. Actually, we'll go here. Because we never go back to Ordon Spring. Well, last time we were here was session 1. So why not? Let's go home. I miss home. For starters, I can heal with a fairy. And then I can also grab me some stuff here as well. Grab me a fairy. Oh, I just thought of something too. All the shops are closed technically in Kakariko outside of bombs. That's kind of complicated because I want to go buy arrows too. And oh wait, no, no, there's a Goron merchant. There's a Goron merchant here where I can actually buy arrows and I'll be okay. Also, I believe here has the, yeah, fairies. I should have just came here, to be honest, but I kind of forgot. So I can see right here if he has arrows. He does not. Oh, that's kind of bad. Mountain shop, I believe, is closed. And wait, there might be another Goron merchant up above, but I don't know. We might have to hunt for arrows because I need a lot. First off, I need. I'm taking another 20. I'm 1 bomb off. I'm not kidding. I need to buy 10 just for 1. I will get more of those things. Even though they're useless, I might have some use for them, and why not? I already haven't filled the one bomb bag. Now to find arrows. Welcome back, Allison. You didn't miss much besides me dying. I think at that point it's kind of expected. Let's see if the shop is open. That's kind of what I figured. I'm not going to change it today just to get some arrows from him. We're going to see, as I believe there is another Goron up here that might buy, sell you stuff. I'm going to see if he has arrows. If not, it's just a guy in a hot spring. Which is weird because it's the second spring in this area that can actually heal you. Oh, okay, I stand corrected. There was no Goron up here. I thought there was. Huh. Well, the only place I can think of right now is that mountain, honestly. That's the quickest one to get arrows. I believe he sells arrows. I hope he sells arrows. Otherwise, I'm just going back to Castle Town talking to my one Goron friend in just the main area. Also, they warp you into a place where you can't transform, which is annoying. I mean, listen to this. I gotta go pretty far before I can just warp back to a human. Hey, buddy, give me a lift. Yeah, I can agree. Hot springs are nice. I've been one only a handful of times, but every time was nice. Nice bonk. Yep, he has arrows. Good. Also, there's a random Zora here, which is weird. Oh, it's only a 10 bunch? It's gonna take forever. Because I have 49. I mean, it's not like I am strapped for money, so this is not a big deal. Oh, I'm full. Okay. What do you say again? Oh, besides commenting on how it's nice. Sure. Also, I can tell you're a female. Just gonna let that one sink in. You guys can figure out why. It's kind of obvious with how the artist drew them. Alright, let's get out of here. Please? Thank you. Okay, now we're definitely prepared, so that's good. We're gonna make another safety save here, just like we did earlier, and then we'll be ready to make our way back into the cave ordeals. There we go. That way, if for some reason I need to reset, we're ready. But real quick, before we go back into the cave ordeals, we're gonna take a quick break as I need to get up and stretch my legs for a moment here, so when we come back, we'll be doing our second attempt at the cave ordeals and see if we can make it past 437. So we'll be right back in just a moment. Alright, we are back. So let's go ahead and have our second attempt here at the cave ordeals and hope it does not murder us. That would be nice. We'll probably be murdered. Who am I kidding? I mean, at least the advantage now is because we've been through at least 3 checkpoints worth of this area. There's gonna be a lot of cutscenes we can just kind of skip over because we've already seen them, so the game's just gonna go on. I also hate when you're always in mid-sentence and then you hiccup. See, I did it there again, just to emphasize the point. And it's not like I actually hiccup. What am I talking about? We all hate our bodies. I'm still downloading English, by the way. That was just funny. When I see my phone, it was doing an update on something, but it's like downloading English. Like, ooh, I need that in real life. Finish downloading English faster. And actually download it, because I need that desperately. It's also a very interesting way to take these guys out. Saves me some arrows, honestly. There you go. Good. Now, I could actually look for that 200 rupee area in some of these floors, but honestly, I don't really care. I don't really need it for, like, anything. That's a wall link. I was going to say that's a link wall. But, see, I still need to download English. I'm not there yet. That was the perfect jump attack. Oh, I also forgot, you can do this. Ball and chain kills these things. Very easily, in fact. I might as well just use my ball and chain. Pretty much whenever you can, you just use ball and chain in this game. It's so good. I love it so much. No, I thought I could dodge. Also, you're not doing that again, buddy. I already got clipped once, which was really not wanted, but I can avoid another clip. You know what, why not? We'll take these guys down with the arrows. Okay, we'll take down some of them with the arrows, because some decided to already jump. Don't even bother a finisher. Just poke him. Get out of here, buddy. Okay. Should I just bomb arrow those guys, or should I just play it safe again? I'll probably just play it safe. I'm trying to save a lot of my bombs and arrows when we really need them, because we will really need them here later. And these guys are already easy enough to take down, so why not just stab some Dodongos? Especially since these are not Ocarina of Time Dodongos, I don't have to worry about the explosion. If this was Ocarina of Time Dodongos, I would say otherwise. Bomb them. Oh, good. Drop the equivalent of a penny. Alright, lever room. Wait, no, not levers. What was these guys called again? I'm brain farting on these guys. And I'm also getting very bad hit detection. There you go. Tektite, there you go. Looked up the enemy names, Tektite. Is this our first checkpoint, technically? No, it's close, though. These guys are just not going to bother with. We'll just do this. And room basically cleared. These guys really love to prove me wrong. I just wish I can grab hearts. I really do. First checkpoint. Okay. I still have to talk to this thing to get out of here, but it'll be a quick conversation. Because we already seen what this thing said. This is also very interesting. I didn't say it before, because this is basically the Great Fairy design from Ocarina of Time, just kind of polished up a bit. By polished up, I mean not as creepy looking and with no flowers on them. So that's the thing. Okay, can I get those guys from here? Yes, I can. That's not all of them, though. I don't know where that... Oh, there's the last one. He's below me. I thought I had the spinner on R. I accidentally grabbed the double claw shot. I also just realized I took the long way around twice. Oh, well. Okay, this is Chew. Spin, Link! There you go. That's how you're supposed to take down those things, not how you sloppily did before. They're also all dead, so please, continue. Yeah, just as effective as I did the last time where I destroyed their bubbles, but saves me some resources. I mean, those guys aren't that bad until they start jumping around a bit, but even then, their bubbles move slow. Okay, this room is easy enough. Just have to be paying attention, that's all. Oh, there's still one left. I'm not surprised that actually kills it. I thought that stab counts like a normal sword swing, which wouldn't kill it. But no, not how it worked. That guy was going for the rupee. I know it. Okay. This is this room again. The keys and rats. Start mowing down rats. Which honestly is not as effective as it looks. Looks like it could actually be very effective. It is not. Dog it. Oh, come on. How would I... How... Okay. That's just confusing. I didn't know he was going to bury underground, so I said tap. That sucks. That just sucks. Where is it? Get back from under the ground. Come on. Pop up. There you are. You just avoided death. That's all you did. You wasted time. Stupid dog. You're making me mad. You know, I love it when the spin attack doesn't work and just Link does a combo. That's the best. By best, I mean worst. Why, Link? Kinda curious. Isn't this the room that might have a spot to dig? No. Wait! No, it's right here. But I think this is just hearts, which means nothing for me. Yeah. Disappointing. I thought this is actually the first room that does the 200 rupee drop, but that's not it. Oh, if only. This is my safe zone. Wow, that bomb didn't go anywhere near where I targeted. That was a good save way. At this point in the dungeon, I believe we already used a fairy, so it's good that we haven't used one yet. But I still don't like being this low on health before we even get to the second checkpoint. That's bad. Literally a floor away, too, I have to say that. That really sucks. I just wish they had some healing here. Like, standing in this pool will heal you like a normal spring, or have some fairies. Just drop me at least a heart. That would have been nice, but no. Can't even do that. Cheaping out on me. There's nothing to heal me here. Just more pain ahead. I'm surprised also the ice wall is still broken here, so technically if you get through this area once, you never need the ball and chain again, just to get a move on. You need it to still kill enemies. That's really weird. This, I believe, is just hard, so this is going to be a waste of time, since that doesn't exist on hero mode. Yep. I also know near this point, they're going to start throwing extra stuff in to kill me, and I'm getting worried about that, so I'm inching my way forward. Spin, Link! Spin! Read dead floor. Okay. It's gonna be simple enough. Just take my time. Oh, I woke his friend. Bad. Hurry. Okay, good. Crisis averted. I just get up close with this guy, and then we're good to go. Let's get out of this floor, shall we? This was the one I was thinking was coming up. I missed. How am I missing? Alright, got him now. Oh, you can't destroy us with the ball and chain? Oh, no, you can. I was gonna say, what a ripoff. Alright, doing good. Doing good. Spin, Link. I hate when he doesn't do a spin attack, and I want him to do a spin attack. Get over here. I can kill two with one ball and chain. Better just to charge because Link is not cooperating. Spinning the control stick twice and then pressing the B button to do a quick spin sometimes just doesn't work for me. I don't get it. Alright, this is the room where we have one of those guys run in place. Let's see if it happens again. Oh, well, that happened though, which is worse. Oh, I didn't think both of them were going to die with the same swipe. That works for me. Although I didn't like how one of them did clip me in the air. That did kind of suck. Alright, Stalfos and Mini Stalfos room. This should be okay. Oh yeah, and the fire bubbles. Wakey, wakey. Time for bombing. That sounds really wrong. Good, another checkpoint. I don't know why, while I'm coming into this room, I'm always freezing. It's weird. It's not like my gamepad's disconnecting for a second or something. It's just something in the room causes Link to stop dead in his tracks. It's weird. At least that's floor 30, so now we're getting closer to the point where we died earlier. We haven't used a fairy yet. Keyword is yet, because it will happen. I can guarantee it. How'd I hit that? Should probably get to the very edge. No, I didn't want to hit the L button. My finger just graced it. I just get the Dominion Rod out now, because I will need it in a second. Is that it? No, it's not. Now it is. Okay, one use of the Dominion Rod done. This is a mess right now. Should probably not stand here. Don't know what happened. Don't care. I lived. Not for sure he was actually going to hit me, so I'm surprised that didn't happen. Alright, good. This room I find actually easier than the room we find the rededs for the first time, only because they're more spread out here. That one in the beginning is the only one you gotta worry about. That when you jump down, it can immediately stun you. The rest, honestly, are way easier to deal with. Oh, that's right. We also have an easier time because we killed some of the Poes. And this has the invisible rats, and I think also had a Poe. But now it's just the rats. Oh, and the Chew jelly as well. This, I think, where we died. Let's not die again. Alright, for now it's that. Alright, I think I might be slowing down a bit, so I might have more rats on me. Which honestly won't be too big of a deal. Yeah, I have 2. It's not that bad. 2 barely slow you down, they don't hurt. Wait, is that it? Or are there more chews? Well, no, it's just the game wants to trick you and think that there's more enemies around when there's not. Thanks for the words of encouragement, Allison. I won't let that down, hopefully. I will jump down now. I forgot I still have bombs. No! Get out of that frozen. Alright. Now just tilt down. Come on, buddy. Walk into it. This is dangerous. I think this is the exact same point we were at before when we got this far into the dungeon. About 1 heart's worth. This is getting close. Help me. Yeah, okay, these guys. Okay. I can stand here. That's it. Good. I think that's all the enemies in this room, too. It is. Alright, good. Good. Oh, yeah, I think this is one of the rooms we died in. The levers! We died here because of the levers. I got my quick spins ready for you, levers. I don't trust you. We have officially made it farther than we did before. This is all new territory for this file. And it's very deadly territory, because I don't like this room. This room is honestly the room that would have killed me if I didn't die by a lever in the last run. Okay. That's the worst of it there. Now, if I can lure these guys near the door, I can just kill them without getting frozen. Yeah, let's not. And say we did. Okay, I can ignore the keys. Get this guy to blow a bit, and then I can just start wailing on him. Or he can wail on me when I'm nowhere near his breath. That sucks, that's how we use the fairy, but if I had to use it, it would have been on ice. Alright, get him the trigger. Good, okay. We're done here, let's move on. I think we have one more floor and then we'll have another checkpoint, which will be good. But I think this is also when they start doing, yep. This. They start throwing iron knuckles at you. And that's why we have the bomb arrows. Can't get the angle. Let him go. Too close, I think. Okay. Got one upset. That's all I need. He can actually hit you from down there, too, which sucks. Alright, let's get him away from the friend. He can lunge, and I'm hoping he lunges. Please lunge. That's why we have more bombs. I do not like how they clump these guys together. This is terrible right now. Get away from your friend. Get away. It's also not helping that they're both cornered on a wall, and I can't do anything when they're both on a wall. Oh, that was close. This is the worst. And this is only the beginning, because they throw 3 and then 4 iron knuckles at you. Oh my god, his back slice hit me. How the heck? He's gonna swing, though. I need him to get an opening. Good. Alright, 1 down. I can do this now. Thank god that clipped my shield instead of me. Good, okay, I'm remembering some of the cheese pattern a bit better, so that helps a lot. You have to take those guys slow, and that sucks. It mainly sucks when they won't leave their corners. I'm not looking forward to that final room with 4 iron knuckles, and it was that bad with 2. Oh man, 4 iron knuckles will be the death of me. Literally. At least on the bright side, we have fairies in every single spring now in the game. So even if we can't finish this and not get to the point where we can get our bundle of Great Fairies tiers, we have the best reward unlocked in the outside world at this point, the fairies. The fairies matter the most to me. Also, this room's gonna suck because I don't want to waste any arrows. I just have to hope ball and chain will work. Yeah, stay away. I thought that actually could wake him up. I'm probably just gonna do this very slowly. So, this one's gonna be a bit boring to watch, but I want to live, dang it. Jump. How did that clip me? How did that clip me? Wake up. We might actually die in this room only because of how erotic these guys move around. And I hate how they move for that reason. Okay. Oh no, I activated 2 of them. Ooh, this is gonna be bad. I mean, that works. Stop jumping so much. Alright, there. That's 1. I get the other guy. Jump back. That was close. I almost got whacked, which would have killed me. Alright. 1 at a time, please. That's all I wanted. Not 2. 1. Can these guys help? Nope. Not at all. Actually, can this help? Nope. Nothing can help me at this point besides arrows to the back, which I don't want to waste because I need them for the iron knuckles. So we're just going to have to take it with the sword. If the sword can actually hit it. Come on. I just need you to miss with the attack so I can get your weak spot. And he's not even... No, just... Here, attack. There you go. Bounce. Oh, don't turn backwards. Oh, I thought he was actually going to kill me as I went for his friends. Oh, halfway his friend without knowing it. Bad. These guys as clumped together as I can now if I have to deal with two. What? He didn't even have a hitbox yet. He didn't even swipe. He stood there. Oh, wow. We literally died on floor 41. 41. That's 108 deaths. But holy crap, I was literally at the edge. Oh. That hurts. But I'm not surprised where end of our adventure is. I don't think I want to do that a third time, only because that took us an hour just to get back to that point. And I don't think we want to sit through all that again. Honestly. But on the bright side... Why can't I warp? Thank you. On the bright side, at least, every single spring now, we can go and have fairies here. So, there's at least that, but ow. That seriously hurts. I don't even die by an actual swing. I just die from him looking at me funny. I'm not surprised it happened, but I really wish it didn't. So just to show at this point, I'm just going to go over to our final spring here in Lake Hylia, and you'll see there's fairies. I kind of want to grab a fairy just to fully heal, so next session we start off with full health. And I'll put one in a bottle as well, but I doubt that actually transfers over to the Cave of Shadows, so yeah. I'll just take it just to be safe. Yeah, fairies are here. So that's nice. Doesn't really do too much for us, honestly, but it does help. So, yeah, I wasn't expecting to get through all the cave ordeals, but honestly, floor 41, I will take that. I will honestly take that. Now, if we can actually get near the end of the Cave of Shadows, that'll be a whole different story, because that's honestly the worst one. And we got pretty far in cave ordeal, so who knows? We might actually do okay in Shadows, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. We'll see if we can break the floor. That's for sure, because I believe there's 50 floors there too. So we will see. But we will leave that for the next session, because I do need to play at least the first 2 portions of the Cave of Shadows off screen, so we could just play through all 50 floors from start to finish in one run. We don't have to keep on just jumping back and forth and doing it over and over again. That'll just make things a little bit easier. So next session is going to be exclusively the Cave of Shadows. God help me.